everybody, welcome back for another video. If you saw a video I posted about a few weeks ago, you saw my Techo Kaigi for next year, and I'm gonna have my Planning with John YouTube, Patreon, Instagram, all of that type of stuff planning in here, and my personal planning. Wait, I think I mixed that up. What's in here? I think it's going to be the other way around. This is going to have my personal planning, and this is going to have my Planning with John in it. That's how I think that went down. Yes, and I was using for most of this year 2 Foxy Fix Traveler's notebooks, one in the Rowena leather and one in the what's that leather called? Oh, it was called Amber. It was the wild forest leather. But I wanted to use 2 Traveler's notebooks that, as you can see, I've barely used. This is a Pan Am blue, and this is the olive green. And so here you can see Pan Am blue, olive green. But since I set these up and filmed that video, I was missing the, as you can see, the simplicity of the Traveler's Factory company, the Traveler's Notebook or the Midori, whatever you want to call them. So what I decided to do was to move the items that I am using right now into 2 of my Traveler's Notebooks. So you'll see I have another Pan Am. I have 2. This is mine. This was the husband's. He's gone vegan now and doesn't want to use it, so I have 2. And so what I chose to do was to put all of my personal planning for the rest of this year in my Camel. So like here's my personal calendar, my personal weekly calendar, and then a grid notebook. So I could, you know, have all of the stuff that I need. So that is my personal planner. And then I chose to put all of the stuff for Planning with John, Patreon, YouTube, Instagram, any ideas, collabs, things like that. I chose to put that in my second Pan Am. The husband used the Pan Am quite a bit, so you can see it's been well loved. And then I've got a Pan Am zipper pouch in it. And I have another Pan Am writing board, but I didn't want to get the 2 mixed up. So I used this one for the 10th anniversary because it has the thank you for flying with. And I do have my sticker book in here. And I thought I would share with these. These are some postcards that my patrons in the VIP tier get. They were digital downloads, and you could print them on whatever cardstock you wanted, or if you just wanted to print the front in any size you can to put in your journal. So here's my passport in the blue. Here's a personal size Traveler's Notebook in the brown. It was a standard size that I cut down to personal size. I've got my 5-year journal in it. That's a fun one. Maybe I should show that sometime because I want to bring it out and I want to use it more. And then this one right here is this beautiful camel. This I've had since they came out the second time. I have a video of me unboxing it here somewhere. I'll see if I can find it. Here's some pumpkins. If you ever go to Trader Joe's this time of year, they have all of those beautiful pumpkins out. So I took lots of photos, and I love the different shapes, the different colors. So you can see that pumpkins come in every color, every size, every shape. So every one you draw is a beautiful purple, beautiful, perfect pumpkin, not purple. Well, some can be a little purple. And then there's a little Seamus. You might be able to hear him snoring underneath me, but there's him. He had just gotten a haircut, and I thought he looked very dapper, so photo he went. And then here I am doing some of my watercolor painting with some of my favorite paints. So that's for the VIP tier. They get that, plus all of the other things. So that's what I did. And I'm loving the fact that I'm back in my Traveler's notebooks, but I'm still using one of my Foxy Fix notebooks. I'm using this big, chunky one that I bought back in 2016. I did an unboxing of it, which you might have seen if you've been around here the last month or so. I guess this would have been in like early October, maybe. I bought it in 2016, sold it to a friend. They were destashing it, so I bought it back. And I have it housing some postcards I got from friends, some watercolor swatches, and some of my watercolor journal insert. I was playing with colors. What else do we have? I thought a lovely palette. Some of my favorite colors. This was something that Bree, Documented Journey, had posted on Instagram, and it was like hey, let's draw and paint this thing. And so this was one of my versions of it, and I wrote down all the different colors that I used. Make sure you can still see. Just some little swatches of some paints. I was trying to do some gradient skies with paint instead of colored pencils. Here's a little tin of paints. And another tin of paints. And some very summery things. This is my favorite set of paints by Zen Art Supplies. Love that palette. Use it every day almost. Here's another one of their palettes. I showed what colors you could get. Some more painting. Another set of paints. And then I just have recently started just doing some fun stuff in here. I was testing brushes and testing those brushes again, praying watercolors, just to show that you don't need to have expensive supplies. My favorite colors from Zen Arts, and different colors you can make. Something that I'm doing here, some oak leaves and an acorn. I got my little journal in here. There's the little baby Seamus. That was when he was only a few months old. He might have been like 8, 9 weeks. Yeah. So I'm still gonna be using this. This is gonna house everything that is journaling and watercoloring and in the standard size. These are gonna be my planners for next year. Let's show you what's in there. Of course, you can hear Lila, a zipper pouch, the monthly calendar from Patreon that I printed on Tomoe River paper, 52 GSM. I'm really looking forward to using this next year. The back. I think she's letting me know that the mailman came. Here's my weekly calendar from January through April, where you got a week on a page and dot grid. And then a folder with a grid insert. And what I'm going to do is just constantly put new paper in there, just to keep reusing the cover. And then my writing board. So that is going to be my personal planner. Loving it with this is actually a real Japanese coin. And then this one will be my planning with John. So another zipper pouch, a monthly calendar, so I can plan out what I'm doing each month. The back of the zipper pouch, a weekly calendar, so I can plan even more detail. And then the last thing I have, another folder. And then this is a grid, Planning with John grid insert. in, it's Midori MD paper. So this one has MD paper and Tomoe River paper, and then one of my old writing boards. So that's what we're gonna be using next year. These two, and this for all of my arting and journaling. And then these two will get put away for the time being, but I'm gonna be using them all of November and all of December. So you will be seeing these two notebooks the next 2 months. Okay, I will see you guys in the next video. I just thought I would share what I had just done. I moved into these lovelies and I thought I'd share. Okay, bye.